University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello, there's a place in the second round at stake tonight, and attentive viewers will recall that the two institutions playing for it met each other in the quarter-final stages of the last competition. The next half hour will reveal whether history is repeated or rewritten. The University of Liverpool is often regarded as the progenitor of the term red brick, its Alfred Waterhouse-designed Victoria building having been described by Pollard and Pevsner as stridently red and assertively Gothic. Established as a university college in 1881, it received its royal charter in 1903. Alumni include the essayist Lytton Strachey, the literary critic Frank Kermode, and more recently, the horror writer and director Clive Barker, the former head of MI5, Stella Remington, and the quiet one of the Pet Shop Boys, the musician Chris Lowe. Liverpool were the ones behind at the gong the last time tonight's institutions met. Here to do something about that, with an average age of 20, playing on behalf of around 21,000 students, let's meet the team.
Hi, I'm Jenny McLaughlin. I'm from Leeds and I'm studying Biological and Medical Sciences.
I'm Jack Bennett. I'm from Lancaster and I'm studying law.
And this is their captain.
Hi, I'm Robin Wainwright. I'm from the Wirral and I'm studying Biological Sciences.
Hi, I'm Ed Bretherton. I'm from Bampton in Devon and I'm studying medicine.
Now, St Peter's College, Oxford, was founded as a hall by the Bishop of Liverpool, Francis Chavas, in 1929 to provide an education for 40 students of modest means. It was admitted as a full college of the university in 1961, since when its student numbers have risen to around 400. Despite its relatively recent foundation, it occupies a site that's been a home to students for 600 years, although tonight's team tell us that its location puts them close to Oxford's best nightclubs, and clearly they're the sort who'd know. Alumni include the film director Ken Loach, the food broadcaster and campaigner Hugh Fernley-Whittingstall, and the Reverend W. Audrey, creator of Thomas the Tank Engine and his friends, with an average age of 21. Let's meet the team from St Peter's.
Hi, I'm Isaac Kang. I'm from Sutton, Surrey, and I'm studying medicine.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Thundo. I'm from Herne Bay in Kent, and I'm studying physics.
And this is their captain.
Hi, I'm Nathan Gower. I'm from Lewis in East Sussex, and I'm reading for a PhD in ancient philosophy.
Hi, my name's Yaroslav Sky Walker. I'm from Little Chalfont in Buckinghamshire, and I'm reading theology.
OK, I'll remind you of the rules. 10 points for starters, 15 for bonuses. Starters you must answer on your own. Bonuses are team efforts. There's a 5-point fine if you interrupt a starter question incorrectly. So fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Alien hand syndrome is a neurological condition that causes a movement of the hand without the patient's awareness or control, and is also known colloquially by the name of which title character?
Liverpool Wainwright.
Dr. Strangelove.
Dr. Strangelove is correct, yes. So you get the first bonuses, Liverpool. They're on coronations. Firstly, the coronation chair in Westminster Abbey was made on the order of King Edward I to contain what object?
The Stone of Scone. The Stone of Scone.
Stone of Scone is correct. From William I in 1066 to the present Queen in 1953, Westminster Abbey has seen 38 coronations. 2 English kings weren't crowned, Edward VIII and which other?
We don't know.
It was Edward V, unavoidably detained. It's words taken from the first book of Kings. Which anthem has been heard at every English coronation since that of King Edgar in 973? The setting by Handel has been used since the coronation of George II in 1727.
Zadok the priest.
Correct. 10 points for this. What's being described? Located behind the third cerebral ventricle between the 2 cerebral hemispheres of the brain, its name derives from its shape. Descartes believed it to be the seat of the soul.
St Peter's Gower.
The pineal gland?
Pineal gland is correct, yes. Right, so you get a set of bonuses, this time St Peter's on wizards. Which Scottish snooker player has been nicknamed the Wizard of Wishaw after his birthplace in North Lanarkshire? He's won the World Championship 4 times.
Jimmy White? I mean, anyone having no idea?
Yeah.
Jimmy White?
No, it's John Higgins. The Wizard of Riga was an epithet given to which Latvian chess player, noted for his daring play. In 1960, he became the 8th world chess champion.
Anyone got any idea?
No.
Pass.
It was Mikhail Tal. And finally, the Wizard of Menlo Park was a sobriquet for which US inventor? Born in 1847, his inventions include the phonograph and the kinetoscope.
Thomas Edison.
Correct. Another starter question now. Also meaning a small hut or shelter, what short name links the author of the magnificent Ambersons, the founder of the Salvation Army?
Liverpool Bennett.
Booth.
Booth is correct, yes. Your bonuses this time, Liverpool, are on the novels of E.M. Forster. In each case, identify the title of the novel from the actors who appeared in the film adaptation. Firstly, for 5 points, Helena Bonham Carter, Emma Thompson, Vanessa Redgrave and Anthony Hopkins.
Howard's End.
Correct. Secondly, Helena Bonham Carter, Rupert Graves, Helen Mirren and Giovanni Guidelli.
A Room with a View.
No, it's Where Angels Fear to Tread. And finally, Helena Bonham Carter, Rupert Graves, Maggie Smith, Daniel Day-Lewis and Julian Sands.
A Room with a View.
Correct. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see a map with 3 countries highlighted, along with the distance in kilometres from each of those countries' capital cities to another capital. For 10 points, simply name the missing capital city.
St Peter's Walker.
Athens.
Nope. Anyone like to buzz from Liverpool?
Liverpool Wainwright.
Berlin.
No, I'll show you now. It is Prague. Pretty difficult one, so picture bonuses in a moment or two. 10 points for this starter question. The titles of non-fiction works by which author link the venues of the 1900 and 1908 Olympic Games, a large town between Preston and Warrington, and the region whose capital is Barcelona?
Liverpool Bennett.
George Orwell.
Correct. Down and out in Paris and London, Homage to Catalonia and the rest. So now I'm afraid you're going to see 3 more maps, again with 3 countries highlighted, each accompanied by the distance in kilometres from its capital to one other capital city, which you need to identify to get 5 points. Firstly,
What's this one here? Which countries? Should we try Baghdad? Baghdad?
no, it's not. You're in the right neck of the woods, I suppose, as you would be. It's Tehran, the capital of Iran, of course. Secondly,
South Korea. That's South Korea, isn't it? No. No. Laos. Jakarta. Jakarta.
no, it's Hanoi. Here it is. There you are. You see it highlighted on the map. And finally,
One of the Central American ones. Could it be Havana? San Jose.
no, in Puerto Rico, no, it's Havana in Cuba. There it is. Right, 10 points for this. What institution was given its modern shape and structure by the Cardwell and Childers reforms of the late 19th century? They resulted from the increasing demands of imperial expansion together with the inefficiencies highlighted during the Napoleonic Wars.
St Peter's Gower.
East India Company.
Nope.
Liverpool Wainwright.
The British Army.
The British Army is correct, yes. Right, Liverpool, your bonuses this time are on subatomic physics. With the zero-dimensional version describing a point particle, the one-dimensional version a string, and the two-dimensional version providing its etymological root, what term refers to a multi-dimensional physical object in field theories of gravity and strings?
No idea.
It's a brain, or pea brain. What informal term was coined by physicists at Purdue University during World War II to denote a unit of cross-sectional area approximately the size of a uranium nucleus on the basis that such an area was comparatively as big as a...
We don't know.
It's a barn. And finally, along with the corresponding ket, what symbol provides a concise and convenient way to describe quantum states?
Delta.
That's a bra. 10 points for this. Unguja is a local name for which island and former British protectorate off the east coast of Africa?
St. Peter's Thundo.
Sorry, Zanzibar.
Zanzibar is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on disputed islands. Which two UN members dispute sovereignty of the uninhabited islands known as Senkaku or Diaoyu, depending upon which side one takes?
China and Japan.
China and Japan?
Correct. Secondly, Japan claims sovereignty over the island of Eturofu or Iturup, around the size of the Outer Hebrides. Which country controls it de facto?
It sounds like...
No,
it's Russia.
Russia.
Correct. Japan disputes sovereignty of the islet sometimes known as the Leoncoeur Rocks. Which other UN member occupies them?
South Korea.
Correct. 10 points for this. Which 8-letter word is this? Originally used in English to mean the floodgates of heaven, it can also mean a portcullis or a governor for steam engines, but is more commonly used to mean a waterfall or a medical condition that affects...
Liverpool Bennett.
Cataract.
Cataract is correct. Bonuses this time, Liverpool, on fossil hominids. Firstly, for 5 points. Which genus of extinct hominids evolved around 4 million years ago in Africa? Its name means southern ape, and notable examples are Town Child and Lucy.
Australopithecus.
Correct. Meaning handyman, what is the binomial of one of the earliest species of the genus Homo, alive around 2 million years ago? It was found by the Leakeys in Tanzania.
Homo habilis.
Correct. Thought to have flourished until around 200,000 years ago. To which species of hominid do the fossils of Peking man belong?
Homo erectus.
Correct. We're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of popular music. 10 points if you can give me the name of the band or the eponymous performer you hear.
There must be some kind of... Liverpool Bennett.
Jimi Hendrix.
The Jimi Hendrix Experience was the band, yes. According to data recently collected by the polling website YouGov, a statistically significant number of people who identify University Challenge as one of their favourite programmes list the Jimi Hendrix Experience as one of their favourite groups. Your music bonuses are tracks from 3 more artists or bands that, according to YouGov, are popular with University Challenge viewers. 5 points for each band or artist you can identify. Firstly, for 5...
The juice of the carrot, the smile of the parrot, a little drop of claret, anything that works. Elvis ain't spotted, days when I ain't spotted, sitting on the green, curing smallpox. Seasons to be cheerful.
He's saying Right Said Fred.
1, 2, 3.
Right Said Fred.
No, that's Ian Dury and the Blockheads. Secondly...
Luther Vandross.
No, that's Doctor Who. The viewers of this programme are even older than the presenter. Finally...
Oh, yeah. Dusty Springfield.
Yes, well done. Right, 10 points for this. Which statistician correctly predicted the outcome of the 2012 US presidential election in
St. Peter's Gower.
Nate Silver.
Well done. So, St. Peters, you get a set of bonuses on human physiology. Firstly, for 5 points, mainly secreted by specialised cells in the stomach, the peptide hormone ghrelin controls what?
Haven't covered that yet, so.
Digestion.
No, it's hunger or appetite. Secondly, which hormone is secreted by the pineal gland and regulates the sleep-wake cycle?
Serotonin. Anyone? Serotonin.
No, it's melatonin. What group or class of hormones is produced by the Leydig cells, which lie adjacent to seminiferous tubules?
Anyone? Any? Pass.
Androgens. 10 points for this. Which Mississippi-born author's first novel was published in 1992? Her second was published...
St. Peter's Gower.
Donna Tartt.
Well done. Your bonuses are on Benjamin Britten and the cinema. Firstly, for 5 points, set in an outpost of the French Foreign Legion, the 1999 film Beau Travail, directed by Claire Denis, uses music from which opera by Britten?
Death in Venice.
No, it's Billy Budd. Which film of 2012, directed by Wes Anderson, makes extensive use of Britain's music and has 2 protagonists, Sam and Susie, meet during a production of the children's opera Noise Flood?
Anyone?
Yes, that might be Moonrise Kingdom.
Moonrise Kingdom.
Correct. Which opera by Britten premiered in 1973, 2 years after the release of a film directed by Luchino Visconti and based on the same short novel?
Is that Death in Venice?
That is Death in Venice, yes. 10 points for this. In which decade did Lord John Russell, the Earl of Derby and the Earl of Aberdeen serve successively as Prime Minister?
St. Peter's Thundo.
1850s.
Correct. Your bonuses are on 19th century United States history. Firstly, for 5, which US minister to Mexico gives his name to a land purchase of 1853 that assigned to the US the Mesilla Valley, an area around the size of Scotland?
That's the Mason-Dixon line. Mason?
No, it's James Gadsden. The Gadsden purchase comprised land that now forms part of which 2 present-day US states?
From Mexico.
New Mexico and Texas. New Mexico and Texas?
No, it's New Mexico and Arizona. And finally, advocating a southern transcontinental rail route, which Secretary of War was a strong influence behind the Gadsden Purchase? In 1861, he became President of the Confederacy.
Robert Lee?
No, it's Jefferson Davis. 10 points for this. First performed in 1845, which opera by Wagner has as its title figure a 13th century minne singer or poet-musician?
Liverpool Wainwright.
Tannhäuser.
Tannhäuser is correct. These bonuses are on French cities. Firstly, for 5, the birthplace of Edward IV of England. Which port is the prefecture or capital of the Seine-Maritime department? Come on.
Calais.
No, it's Rouen. Associated with the mathematician Pierre de Fermat, which inland city is the capital of the Haute-Garonne department?
Toulouse.
Toulouse is correct. The birthplace of Arsène Wenger. Which city is the capital of the Bas-Rhin or Lower Rhine department?
Nantes.
No, it's Strasbourg. We're going to take a second picture round. For your picture starter, you'll see a painting. 10 points if you can give me the name of both the artist and the figure depicted.
St. Peter's Gower.
Shakespeare and Blake.
Correct. For your bonuses, 3 more of Blake's depictions of great poets, all of which are housed in Manchester Art Gallery. For 5 points, I want the name of the poet. Firstly...
that could be Dante, I think. Dante?
That is Dante. Secondly...
that's John Milton.
That is Milton, yes. And finally...
Presumably Homer. He's blind. Homer.
You presumed correctly. Well done. Right, 10 points for this. In biochemistry, what term describes a metabolic pathway such as the Krebs cycle that serves both anabolic and catabolic processes? I'll tell you it's amphibolic. Too late. 10 points for this. Which 17th century Flemish artist gives his name to a pointed style of beard that he popularised through many aristocratic portraits?
Liverpool Wainwright.
Van Dyck.
Van Dyck is correct, yes. You get a set of bonuses now on geology. Also known as volcanic, what term denotes igneous rock derived from magma that was poured out or ejected at the Earth's surface? Examples are obsidian and basalt.
Tough.
No, it's extrusive. In contrast, intrusive rocks are formed of magma that cools slowly beneath the Earth's crust. Which rock is the intrusive equivalent of basalt? It's known by the name of a town in Tuscany.
Nominate Bennett.
Carrara.
No, it's gabbro. Which common rock is the intrusive equivalent of rhyolite?
Granite.
It is granite, yes. There's less than 6 minutes to go. 10 points at stake for this. The achievement of the synthesis of hyacinths and biscuits. These words of Carl Sandburg describe which literary form of which he was a noted exponent?
St Peter's Gower.
The Limerick.
What? Liverpool, one of you, Buzz? It's poetry. 10 points for this starter question. Known as the ninth art in France, bande dessinée is the French name...
Liverpool Wainwright.
Comic strips.
Yes, comics, comic books, yes, comic strips, yes. A set of bonuses for you on leaders of the Liberal Democrats, Liverpool. Which leader of the Liberal Democrats was a former member of the Special Boat Service? He was later High Representative for Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Paddy Ashdown.
Correct. Which future leader of the party became the youngest member of the House when he was elected for the SDP in 1983?
Charles Kennedy.
Correct. Which former Olympic 200-metre sprinter succeeded Charles Kennedy in 2006 and resigned the following year?
Sir Mingus Campbell.
Min Campbell is correct, yes. 10 points for this. Which decimal number is written 1000 in binary, 20 in octal, and 10 in hexadecimal?
St Peter's Thundo.
16.
Correct.
Well done.
Your bonuses, St Peter's, are on books by Nobel laureates. In each case, name the author of the following. Firstly, of Molecules and Men, published in 1966.
Anyone? Huxley.
No, it's Francis Crick. Secondly, The Third Man of the Double Helix, published in 2003.
Franklin.
No, it's Maurice Wilkins. And finally, The Double Helix, published in 1968.
Watson.
James Watson is right. There are 4 minutes to go. Another starter question. In which country is Cape Pi, the southernmost point of mainland Asia?
St Peter's Kang.
Indonesia.
Anyone like to buzz from Liverpool?
Liverpool Bennett.
South Korea.
No, it's Malaysia. 10 points for this. Born Stockholm, 1849, the works of which playwright include The Father, The Ghost Sonata and Miss Julie?
Liverpool Bennett.
Strindberg.
Strindberg is right. Right, your bonuses, Liverpool, this time are on birds. Firstly, derived from the Latin for raft, what name is commonly given to the group of flightless birds that includes the ostrich and the emu?
Ratites.
Correct. Secondly, the skeletal remains of the elephant bird, an extinct ratite of up to 3 metres in height, have been found on which island?
Madagascar.
Correct. Native to New Zealand, which genus of birds are the world's smallest ratites?
Apteryx. Kiwis.
Kiwis is correct, yes. Right, we'll take another starter question then. Which Academy Award-winning film of 1959 is based on a novel by Lew Wallace subtitled A Tale of the Christ?
Liverpool Bennett.
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur is right. You get these bonuses on paintings in the collection of the J. Paul Getty Museum in Los Angeles. Subject to a temporary export bar when it was sold at auction in 2010, Modern Rome is a landscape of 1839 by which English artist?
Turner.
It is. Man with a Hoe and Shepherdess and Her Flock are works of the early 1860s by which French artist of the Barbizon school? Let's have an answer, please.
Rousseau.
No, it's Jean-Francois Millet. And finally, The Abduction of Europa is a work of 1632 by which Dutch artist?
Bosch.
No, it's by Rembrandt. 10 points for this. What regnal name was shared by every king of Scotland who reigned between 1406 and 1542?
St Peter's Kang.
James.
James is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on operas that premiered at La Scala in Milan. In each case, name the work and the composer. Firstly, premiered in 1831, which opera's characters include Polione, Oroviso, and the title character, High Priestess of the Druidical Temple?
Pass.
That's Norma by Bellini. Cassio, Rodrigo, and Emilia are characters in which opera premiered in 1887?
Labo Puccini.
No, it's Otello by Verdi. Finally, premiered at La Scala in 1926, which opera's characters include the Emperor Altoum and his ministers Ping, Pang, and Pong?
And Puccini. Butterfly Puccini.
No, it's Turandot by Puccini. 10 points for this. In human anatomy, what is the common name of the metacarpophalangeal joints?
Liverpool McLaughlin.
Knuckles.
Knuckles is correct. Your bonuses are on time zones, Liverpool. Give the time and the date in each case. If it's midnight at the start of New Year's Day in Washington, D.C., what time and date is it in Washington State? Come on, let's have it, please.
9 p.m. on January the 31st.
No, it's 9 p.m. on December the 31st. That was a slip of the tongue, but I have to accept it, I'm afraid. You're wrong. At midnight on New Year's Day in Dakar, Senegal, what time is it in Dakar, Bangladesh? Come on, you need to be quick.
4 a.m. New Year's Day.
No, it's 6 a.m. January the 1st. At midnight on New... And at the gong, St Peter's Oxford have 130, but Liverpool have 205. Well, St Peter's, I've got a sneaking suspicion you're rather better than that result suggests. And we shall have to say goodbye to you anyway, I suspect, unless by any remote chance you're one of the 4 highest-scoring losers. Liverpool 205 is a terrific score. Many congratulations to you. You were very impressive on some subjects, and you really did prove the benefit of having a wide breadth of knowledge. So congratulations to you. We look forward to seeing you in round 2. I hope you can join us next time for another first-round match. But until then, it's goodbye from St Peter's College, Oxford.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's goodbye from Liverpool University.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.